Good morning. Well, today is something different. I was going to go out in the boat. I was thinking about it. So I like my boat. Just have another little glance in my boat. CJ 4.0. The bin's a bit of overkill for the size of the fish that I've been getting, but it's nice to sit on. The bin is nice to sit on if you're sitting in there and you just sit on it like a seat. I've got my roof. That roof folds forward. Because I haven't really talked about this boat much before. Not really. But anyway, the roof folds forward and then folds back like that, so I've got the casting deck up there. A bit unstable on my feet now, so I don't usually stand up there very much. Good place to get in and out of the boat though. And of course I've got my 30 horse Suzuki there with electric start, and I've got a little 3.6 or something like that, 3.5 auxiliary, which I've got all covered up, which is a Mariner. I've got my rod holders that I put in the back where the ladder is. Fuel tank, there's a thing there for burley. I've got a thing up here where I can just put things in, like I've got my bung out at the moment, so that sits in there. My life jackets up there, there's more life jackets down in there, fire extinguisher, a couple of rod holders, and it's a very deep boat, very safe. But having said that, today I want to try this out. Oh, there's our little new dog here. That's Ace and Jace. That's our dog. Right, so today I'm going to do a e-bike, fishing e-bike trip. Just down to the beach down here, because the tide should be about right to ride out to the edge of it. Don't know if I'm going to get anything or not. I've made a short bit there, just to come down there, so I put a bit of squid on there. Lure, do a bit of lure fishing. I've got a few different kinds of lures. Probably put a bottom on that one. Yeah, I've got ruler, place for little flat thick bit for the bike stand. Underneath that, seat, so I can sit down and relax. I picked up this big wide stand off a friend of mine across the road. There's my tackle box, my net, tools and everything in there. It's starting to get a little bit of weight on the back there, so it's going to be interesting. I reckon I'll be pushing it back up the hill, but I reckon it'll be great just to take down the road and ride out to the spot, sit down, relax, ride back, and yes, probably have to push it up the hill, but won't be pushing it because I'll use the throttle. Stand alongside and just use the throttle, and the throttle will pull the bike up the hill for me. There's no good of trying to put too much into it, because hips and stuff are all a bit crook, but you got to keep fishing. So this is my bike set up for me fishing. Right, so rod holders are ones off bull bar, off full drive, and I've made them fit on there on the back of that, painted it all up, and that's about it. So I'll head down shortly. Whoa, bit of a bump there. We want to go out there, so we just cruise across here nice and gently. All the little crabs here, they're here everywhere. They disappear just as quick as you get to them. I'm only going very slow along here because I don't want to throw water all over my bike. I will wash it off again when I get home, but I just try and look after it. The tide is going out apparently. As you see where all the holes are around here is where skates have been up on the sand, getting the feed. Tide is actually quite a fair way out. Now I want a bit of a solid area I can park on. I think we're straight where I'm going, it's not too bad. It's alright. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad just here. There's a little spot just up there, looks alright too. It looks like the shore comes in really close just over here. The tide is still going out, as far as I know. I might just park it just here, I think. Might try it just there. Where am I? Yeah, just up there a little bit, that's alright. I've turned off the bike now. I'll get off. Up. Now I've got my little thing here to put underneath this thing here, if I can get it out. There we go. I bought that to put under the stand, just in case I need it under the stand, which I probably do, maybe not. Sitting in there pretty good, so I'll just give it a go like that for the time being. Okay, get the gear off. And I'll keep my eye on that because it may be coming in now, but not by the app. The app, apparently it's not coming in. It's still going out. It's going to be out most of the afternoon. So this will probably get really dry around here after. There's my hat. Okay, I'll just get all this gear off. The edge of the drop off a little bit now. Just get in there, that little edge bit, and I've got a bit of squid on a floater. I'm hoping that I might even get hold of a kingfish that's drifting around just here. You never know. It's worth a try. If that float takes off, I'll be pretty happy. There's me setup. I think I'll put this one down here. It's going to drift very slowly as it comes down here. I think it's even getting bites now, even. Maybe, no, it's just me probably. Right. So I'll just stick that in there. Make sure the tension's okay. In case a big one gets onto it. There we go. Okay, I've set up the other one. Second one going in, just for a little whiting or whatever. And I'm just going to put it not very far out, just about there. That's a bit far, really. That'll do anyway. Because most of the fish, they come in around the edges. And my cork down there seems to be a bit strange. I seen my rod bounce a minute ago. Might have something on it. Just leave this one here. And hopefully I'll get a whiting on that one. I like whiting. There we go. Or a flathead or something. And we'll just keep my eye on that cork down the bottom there. Little crabs down here. everywhere. Now that, my bait on the corks come into the where it's grounded. That's fine though, because fish will come into that. Next thing we're going to do is a little bit of spinning. We'll start off with this blue one. When I've had a little bit of this, then I'll sit down and relax. Probably I should have got some bells here that I bought. If I can find them, should be just here somewhere. Bells, here they are. Should have these. I'm not too sure, I've never used these before. Looks like, what do you do here? Undo that. Yep, that's what you do. So if something grabs this one, it's only a small rod, but other one I can see if the thing disappears. Let's have a look. Back in a sec. Water has cooled down to what it was. It was a lot warmer. There's little bits of warm current going through it. So, I don't know if you can notice the drop off there, how deep it gets, pretty quick. Let's try a bit of spinning. Getting some distance with this rod. Not a real long rod. I'm not too sure what kind of rod it is actually. I've got that many of them at home. But anyway, it's a good rod. Won't bother too much about the specs, mate. It's just a good rod. Bit of braid. I should have a leader, but I haven't. We'll just see what happens. I might even put another lure on. I mean, really nice big new ones I got. You get some really nice big new lures. They look great going through the water. If I was a kingfish. Yeah, the tide's definitely still going out. You can't throw the float back in that. See a great big scoto just out in front of me. Nothing's even bothering about this lure at the moment. After 3 casts I say that. It's soon, isn't it? All these little fishies. I should be trying them. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. It's one of those ones you see built like that. I bought it brand new and I'd never tried it. So how about we try it? Looks like a mackerel. Might attract another mackerel and bring them in. Okay, looks good. Big, little biggie. Rightio, let's try a little fish here right behind my feet again. Nice looking spot. Sometimes it's just as nice to do stuff like this than to go out in the boat. I do like my boat though, but you know, I really do enjoy doing things like this too. Let's see what this one looks like coming back. See if it does do what it says. It's supposed to swim like a fish. Let's see if it does. Yeah, it does. Look at that. You guys see that? Swims just like a fish. Alright, that's pretty good. There was a big one out there, he grabbed that. I'll keep using this one. I want you guys to check this out. This is great. Look at the way that swims. Turn him around. Out a bit. Swims great. Now it is a big lure, so you'd want a decent fish to hit it, I suppose, unless there's a school of really hungry stuff that's attack anything. Bad cast, not a good one at all. No, not a little fish in here, just hiding from the predators that are going to come in and look for them soon. I've got a bit of a hook up here on my hooks. I might just put this one away for a minute. Well, there's something just down there, touching the top of the water just down below me, as well as a little fish. Okay, so hasn't been any good here for fishing today. And I fell asleep here for a little while because I've been so relaxed. When you look around, you know, at the scenery. And I suppose while I was asleep, I probably had a bite, you never know. But lucky the tide didn't come in. Anyway, yeah, there you go, rightio. And it hasn't been too bad of a day, but I don't know, maybe the fish will start biting soon. Maybe. So probably try for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably go home and just relax again. Tell you, the whole day's full of relaxation. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, just in case I don't put up anything else, because unless something happens, which I'll put into the video, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and take it all in. So bye for now.